Those of you that use public transport in Abuja, you need to be very careful. Oh. The lady I'm about to interview right now, she has a very sad story to share.
Hi, my name is Dina. I was kidnapped in a taxi here in Abuja. I was blindfolded. I was sexually molested. They took ransom from my parents, and all this happened here in Abuja. This is my story. I was beaten. They beat me mercilessly. They beat me. They beat me to the point that I didn't even understand what was happening. They told me to remove my dress. So after they tied my hands, but after that they removed the sorry no amount of begging. I begged. They said no, that it has to be done in the car, and then he raped me in that car. They were taking turns, him and the one at the back. They were taking turns, and I was like, God, if I should die, I should just die because I can't take this. Like, it's too much.
Oh my goodness. She said you were kidnapped in a taxi and they took ransom for you inside the same taxi.
Yes.
Can you tell us how all this happened?
On this fateful day, a day I can never forget, on the 15th of October 2024, I was coming back from work. There's this junction where I normally take a car back home to Nyanya. They stopped right in front of me and asked where I was going to. I told them my location and they said I should enter. There was a driver, a guy in the front, and another one at the back. So I entered, me being the fourth person. So after we're seated for about 2 minutes, we passed this bridge and they immediately wind up their glasses. I was so confused. I was asking myself, what has happened? So they told me to bend my head down. They blindfolded me. They tied my hands together. And they told me that they are not one chance, or they are not kidnappers, that they sell parts to big people. And if I don't comply, they are going to kill me and they are going to sell my parts. So I complied, and everything they told me I did. They asked for my name and I told them. They asked if I was married. I told them no. They took my two phones, my phone and my sister's phone, which I took to work that day. So after a while, they told me to unlock my phone. I unlocked it and they checked my account. There was no money in there because I don't keep money in my account due to this kind of reasons. So immediately they told me I have just two people to call. And I said, okay, I was going to call my mom. So immediately I called my mom. She exclaimed, she was like, what's going on? That I should calm down. I should not be afraid, that everything is going to be fine. She gave me assurance that I'm going to come out alive. So after a while, they called her again. They just called her the first time to inform her that, okay, I'm in trouble, that they are going to kill me if she does not do as they say. So they called her again for the second time and said that she should send them 5 million naira. My mom is a road safety. My dad is retired. So basically she's the one carrying the family, which I don't know how to explain this, but after a while she was like they should give her time for her to raise this money. She was going to borrow loan, but it was not working out because the time was too fast. So after a while, they told me this is the second person I have to call. So I called my sister, my elder sister. So she told me to calm down, that everything is going to be all right. So after that, my mom was trying to run around to look for the money. She was trying to run around. So they told me to call another person. The place where I work is my friend. I called my friend that directed me, like that puts me in that position where I work, and he told me I should calm down. So he called our boss, and our boss said he was going to give them money, but we do not have up to that 5 million naira. They dragged and dragged, but inside all this, I was beaten. They beat me mercilessly. They beat me. They beat me to the point that I didn't even understand what was happening. So with all this, they were wasting time to bring up this money, and they told me to remove my dress. So after They tied my hands, but after that they removed the sorry
Sorry.
I'm ready. They told me to remove my dress. They undressed me, and the one in front was questioning me that am I married? Am I married? I said no. He said the next question he could ask was why am I busty? And then that prompted to another beating. He was beating me, and he asked me a question that should we stop at a place for them not to collect ransom, but they will all make love to me. I begged for my life because it's nothing I feel like rape. I begged. I told them that they should just wait a little while, that my parents are going to come up with this money, that they should wait. But he said no, that he cannot wait, that it has to be done in the car. So after I actually didn't tell my mom this because I didn't want them to look at me some kind of way. I didn't tell them I was raped in the car. I just told them that they just beat me because I'm embarrassed to say that part out. So he could not wait, and he was like, it has to be done in the car. So they stopped. I don't know where they stopped, but because I was blindfolded, but I guess they stopped under a bridge, and then he came to the back. They exchanged. The one at the back went to the front, and he came to the back. So he was like, it has to be done inside the car. No amount of begging. I begged. They said no, that he has to be done in the car, and then he raped me in that car. So after they were taking turns, him and the one at the back, they were taking turns, and I was like, God, if I should die, I should just die because I can't take this. Like, it's too much. Like, I can't take it. They were taking turns, and after a while, they snapped me and sent to my mom that they are going to kill me if they don't bring ransom now. No amount of begging. My dad had to send a voice note. My dad is sick, but he had to send a voice note of him crying, and he broke me into pieces. I told them that they should wait, that we're going to come up with this money, that they should please not kill me. I begged with everything I begged, but they were still beating me that I'm wasting their time, that if it's other people, they would have killed me, and nobody will know my whereabouts. I told them that they should calm down, and around 8 o'clock, my mom could come up with 150,000. So they sent it to them through my access. So after one stopped to withdraw the money, and he came back. I don't know how he found this way, but he came back into the car. So we started driving again. At some point, I was even hearing Zuba. So we drove to that point. We reached Zuba, and they told me that we're already going to the place where you're going to be killed, that they can't wait for money again, that I'm wasting their time. I begged. I was like, please, they should wait. They should not kill me. With all this, they were beating me. They were beating me mercilessly. They beat me. They were using, I don't know what it was, but it's like an electric. They were shocking me, especially the one at the front. He was shocking me. He returned to me, put it on my chest. He would shock me. No amount of screaming that I screamed that he would stop. He shocked me. I was like, please, he should not kill me. They should just wait a little while, that they're going to come up with this money. So after a while, my friend sent my boss where I worked. I actually owed that man my life, because no normal boss will do this. He sent 150 again to my account and begged them to release me, that they should please release me. So I guess they were tired, and this was about to 10 o'clock. They picked me around 4, so I stayed like 6 hours with them, with all this happening inside that taxi. So after they withdrew the second 150, around after 10, they stopped under a bridge and told me to calm down, even without giving me my clothes, and told me to calm down. So I came down, and I don't know if it was a God sent or God sent somebody gave me a shirt to wear, and he knew that something was wrong with me. So he took me to where I boarded a cab back to Nyanya, and that is how everything.
Wow, this is a really shocking and sad story. And the worst of this all is that all this happened in Abuja. This is the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria, from 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. No police even stopped you guys.
No police. I don't know if they were avoiding the checkpoints. I don't know. I don't know how they did it, but there was no stop. There was no police. There was nothing.
And you were blindfolded throughout.
Yes, I was blindfolded.
What's the name of the bridge where they stopped you and where the whole thing happened?
I don't know where that bridge is.
So you were blindfolded.
Yes, but where they stopped me was around central area. So yes.
Okay, the account number that they sent that money to, have they been able to trace it?
It's my account. I still
They
have.
sent money to your account. Then how did they withdraw it?
They used my ATM. I went to work with my ATM that day, so they used my ATM to withdraw it from a POS.
Okay, from a POS. And you can't tell the particular POS where they withdrew this money from?
From 2 POS. I actually have the statement. I have the statement of my account of that month when it happened. So yes.
Oh my goodness. So what I'm just thinking is that if there are security cameras within that environment where the POS is, maybe they can use it to track. But this is the sad reality. So when you see young people on social media coming out to speak against security issues in Nigeria, you should not shut them up, but you should give them a voice. Because some of you think that this world was designed for just you and your family. These things can happen to just anybody, any day. None of us can see our future. Abuja is no longer as safe as people think it used to be. It is getting worse. So I am so sorry for everything you had to experience. How have you been able to heal from this experience?
Well, I will not say proudly, but I've not healed from it. I'm mentally damaged. When it happened, I could not stay alone for about 2 weeks. I had to hold somebody close because I feel they are all around me. They are going to hurt me. Even still in my sleep, I still picture that day. I am not mentally stable. I can't walk alone in the night, even to go and buy something around my house. I can't go out with my phone because I feel like they are everywhere. I look at people so suspicious, which is not even my fault because I feel like you are going to harm me. So I can say I've not healed from all this. I'm still going through it, but gradually I know that something is going to work out.
This is a really, really sad one. This is the situation of the country, Nigeria, and the situation of Abuja at the moment. And I think more people should step up, come up to share their story. Because if these stories are not shared, people will not know what is going on. And a lot of people need to pay attention to videos like this. If you are watching it right now, I don't see a reason why you can't share this video to people. People need to be aware. Some of you are innocent. You leave your house every day. You want to go see somebody. You are going to work. You are going to church. You are going to the marketplace. You have to depend on public transportation. And all these bad things are happening every single day. We need to protect ourselves. So it is very important that we share the story. And if there are people who have had experiences like this, it is important that you share your story so that others can learn from it. I am so sorry. There is an organization we partner with. What they do is that they help with therapy sections. They are based in UK. It's the name of the organization is Talk to a Counselor. So what we are going to do is we'll try to link you up with them so they can offer you therapy sections. It's completely free. It's a partnership with them and Lucky Udu Studio. I am wondering, how old are you, please?
I'll be 22 by December.
Okay, I'm thinking if it's, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe we should cover your identity because of some of the things you had to say, especially that your parents are not aware of some of the information you just disclosed. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so we can consider your identity, right? Yes. All right, thank you very much. So, what is your advice to everybody out there, because a lot of people depend on public transport every day. What are those things you noticed from your experience that you feel you can tell people need to avoid it? What are those signs that you can look out for?
Well, I'll say you should first of all be prayerful and be careful when you're going out. If you live in Abuja and you go out often, you know this long bus that is safe. Do not enter any commercial car because that is what they use. Do not enter any commercial car because these people are wicked. These people are heartless. They can kill you, and this country won't even fight for you. So just be careful and prayerful. That's all I have to say.
Please, before you board any taxi, whether it's a boat, we also have somebody who wants to interview. Similar story, but has happened in a boat, right? In a boat, and you have to be careful before you get into any car. Make sure you take a picture of the plate number of the car, and send to somebody. Share your live location with somebody. Let somebody know about your movement, which is very important. And also, I feel that it is safe to travel with these bigger vehicles than to go with these smaller taxis. And please, if you notice that there's more than one person in the vehicle, avoid it, because from all of the people that I've had to interview, there's something that is consistent. There's always somebody at the front and then another person at the back. So do not, and sometimes they mix these people with ladies. Some of them are even, you see a pregnant woman, they are part of the whole thing. So unfortunately, she had to experience something like this, and I'm so grateful that she's able to share her story. And although I'm worried because she's young and I feel like she also needs therapy, which we're also going to see how we can support her with that. But this story is very important because people need to be careful. A lot of people don't know that things like this are happening, and nobody knows what fate awaits them. So we have to be careful. We have to be security conscious. And to everybody out there on social media, using social media to spread information, I feel that we should take security topics very seriously, and we hope that there'll be change in the future. Your story really got me, and I don't think I've been this speechless before, so I don't even know what to say or what questions to ask. I am so sorry for everything you had to experience. um how is your family doing right now?
Well, they're fine. They're all trying to help me get over it little by little. We are coping well.
Okay, what about your boss?
Well, I actually don't work in that place. This is a story I didn't want to tell, but it's linked to this my story, unfortunately. So, where I work, there was a manager and we have an overall boss. So, before I left there, I was friends with the gate man because I'm a very jovial person. So, he told me he overheard something that the manager was saying that I arranged boys, I arranged people to loot money out of the company, which is very sad because I turned him down. I didn't want to do what he asked of me. So he cooked up this story, and
Because
even
of the 150K he said.
because of the 150K my boss sent, he's not the boss, he's the manager.
Okay.
Yes. So because of that 150K my boss sent, he cooked up this story. And even while I was inside our taxi, he asked my mom. And my mom told me, she was like, this is what the manager said. I was like, how will somebody even say something like this? Why will I do that to myself just because of 150K? So unfortunately, I don't know how he explained the whole thing to my overall head, and they sent me. I stopped working there. They told me to stop. He told me to stop coming, and that is how everything worked out. I actually planned to work 3 months without pay just to say thank you to my boss because I'm so grateful for it, and then keep working and probably get a phone for my sister. It was so hard to gather up money because At this point, I couldn't tell my mom that I needed a phone, but it's a basic necessity. I needed it. So it was so hard to get that money to get her a phone because she was going to school. I couldn't leave her to go to school just like that. So it was very hard, but which I did, and I thank God. So yes.
Wow. This is really sad. It's tragic. And I don't even know what to say. I've been left speechless. I'm trying to find words, but it's not coming forth. I'm also very worried for my loved ones, for my staffs, for my neighbors, for everybody, because the country is not safe. Nobody knows who these guys are. Some of them attend our church, some of them our neighbors, some of them might even be our friends. We see them in restaurants, we see them in lounges, but we can't tell that this is their occupation. Some of them just got released from prison, maybe, and now they are now putting their frustration and pain on innocent people. That is why we charge Nigerian police, please take this very seriously. These are not just stories. This is somebody's life. Some people did not survive this experience. Security is our collective effort. Please, Nigerians, let's do better. Share this video, and please, if you've had a similar experience, do well to come out and share your story. It doesn't have to be on this platform, it could be anywhere, but let people know that security issue in Nigeria is now becoming a very serious issue. Thank you very much for sharing your story. I really appreciate. The purpose of having this interview is to educate people so that others can learn from it and beware. You have a younger one, please do your best to let them see this video. It is for your own good. Thank you very much. God bless you. So talk to a counselor. Thank you for the partnership with Lucky Udu Studio, because it's because of you that we are able to provide therapy sections for some of the people we interview on our platform. God bless you. We are looking forward to more partnerships like this, because there are people who need all kinds of support. So thank you very much once more. I appreciate. We have to say goodbye to the viewers so you can go back to work. Meanwhile, your dress is lovely and I like the way you speak as well. Okay guys, thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.